Many of you have mentioned you find my videos very relaxing, so we thought we'd try a different style with some very chill music and beautiful nail designs like these. Using only 2 colors, black and white, from the Holo Taco collection, I work them out on tips. And then I create them on my hands. Let's get started. I begin with 2 solid coats of white Holo Taco polish. Clearly I missed a patch, but I'll catch that on the second pass. With Holo Taco Black, I put a dot of nail polish on a tile. It's much easier to access than out of the bottle when doing this kind of design. I have fallen in love with cow prints, even though I'm generally not a fan of animal prints unless it's on the animal. It's so easy to create these uneven circles with a dotting tool. Making sure it is mostly dry, give it a healthy coat of Holo Taco top coat. Just adorable. With this particular design, it's really important to make sure your 2 coats of white polish are completely dry. Give the striping tape a nice curvature when you place it down. Make sure you press the striping tape down so the black polish doesn't run. Once you have your black polish down, make sure you remove the striping tape as soon as possible, because if it starts to dry, you're going to pull the black polish right off. I start with the big dot in the center and follow the little ones toward the sides, trying to keep a bit of a curve. This design can also be done straight. It's whatever you like. Then do the opposite dots on the other side. Apply a nice coat of Holo Taco top coat once the design is dry. Now this design can be really messy. Once 2 coats of your white is completely dry, then I lay down the striping tape. I place it a little wider apart, a little wider than the striping tape itself. When placing your striping tape down, make sure it's as parallel as possible. It's easy to make it crooked. Just as a side note, when using striping tape in this fashion, when I'm just ripping it off, I use the colors I don't like. I don't want to waste the colors I do like. Make sure you press the striping tape down so there's no bleeding, because this will totally ruin the design. pull the striping tape off, make sure you pull it straight up in one direction. Don't lean toward the side or pull it in different directions because it will smear the color. Once it's fully dry, or almost completely fully dry, give it a fresh top coat of Holo Taco. Again, beginning with 2 coats of white polish, I use a very thin brush to put a dot in the center. This is going to be my focal point, trying to make it symmetrical. As you can see, it's not a very straight line, but when I polish it, I'll make it nice and straight. I'm just using it as a guideline. Just like the reverse dot design, do the same thing in the French style pattern. You can also do this with a chevron shape. It looks so classic. It's simply just missing the bow tie. Make sure those dots are completely dry before you top coat. As you can see, I almost smeared them. Looks like I was a little impatient. Marble can be very forgiving. You might notice when I do this tip, it's not as good as when I actually do my nails. Art is often tied with mood, or maybe the tip was my warm-up practice. You can see marble is broken lines, kind of smeared. I soaked a brush with acetone to give it a shading effect. You can go back in with a fine tip brush to get that hard line with the black. When I apply the same method to the shorter nails, it's much more delicate and it turns out beautiful. Well, I hope you found that as relaxing as actually I did. Even my own videos I find relaxing sometimes. Great music, cameraman, and I love them on the short nails. If you want to see more Holo Taco designs, check out these videos.